Alright, everyone. I'm sorry that it took so long for me to really update you guys on this little downstairs room tour thingy-majigger, but I haven't forgotten about it. I was just incredibly lazy with it, so I'm going to be showing you guys a tour of the entirety of my downstairs residence. We're going to start from the outside. Hello, kitty. This is what it looks like outside of my room. There's a big circular mirror there. For what purpose, I'm not sure, because I have a mirror inside the bathroom. That's a treadmill right there, which I don't even use. I have a whole bunch of Hot Wheels track right there. You can especially see in that little tub right down there. Yeah, you can imagine that's quite a lot of track that I'm saving up to really make and go crazy with things. But I haven't really been buying any track lately. There are even some cars that I've got last year. The many cars that I got. They'll be right here. I haven't really opened them. Well, except for this one, because I needed to work on my Unleashed 2 diecast collection. These two I know I got for Christmas. Oh my god, who's that? Oh, that's me. How's it going, guys? Ain't the first time that I've seen my face. That you've seen my face, rather. So it's only natural for me to do it. That's a Super Mario Bros. Bowser playset. Over there's like a fan with a circular base. Some switches and a duster, which I don't even use. And there is a pole with some rope attached to the bottom for scratching purposes for the kitties. There's a cat toy. Go get it. No, you're not going to get it? Okay. There's a shelf right here with a plug bar on top and some junk in the middle and some rolled up paper in the bottom. That door right there leads to a workshop. I don't think you'd be interested in seeing what that is. Now this is the bathroom. Kind of a mess. I mean, I really should, like, clean out the sink. And this includes all the deodorant and the broken shavers right there. I have a new shaver in the room, which we'll get to shortly. More toilet paper. Sorry, I had to see the toilet. 2 combs with a toothbrush and toothpaste, bar soap, a flea comb, and some cat flea stuff that I wasn't able to put on my own cat. There's a wash rag in there. This is more for cleaning out the toilet. This thing here is meant for charging the shaver, even though I already have one inside my office. Laundry room, pretty sure you guys don't want to see. Pretty sure you guys don't want to go in there because who is interested in laundry rooms other than parents? That's a display shelf that's not in use. On that door is my nice red coat. There's a dartboard, which I don't know if I'm ever going to use. Oh yeah, one more thing before I go in. I have all these boxes right here to prevent bugs that come down here from sneaking under the wall and into my office. That's actually that's something that I need to prioritize, especially during the spring and summer when bugs are more common. So that's why you see those there. Now, we get into my sanctuary. As you can see, it's pretty much complete. There's a lot to go through, so I'm going to try and make it as quick as possible. There's my shoes, Velcros, because I hate laces, USA sandals, or flip-flops, however you want to refer to them, and 2 6-packs of bottled Dr. Pepper. Yes, I'm a Dr. Pepper connoisseur. And over here, let's start with this. I have a bunch of gaming stuff and cases and boxes and whatnot. Yeah, I keep the boxes just because I can. This is a charging cable. You know, tried using this for my computer, but it really, it's really only just a charging cable. This is a switch light charging stand, and there's my switch light right there. There's a little black stand on the bottom, which, yeah, I use for my other Switch. I'll get to that later. Minecraft for PS4, because you can't go without it. And, of course, on these two turbocharged for Xbox One and Xbox Series consoles, also. I have this Ray HDMI splitter. Not converter, splitter. And I use this, I will be using this, actually, to record stuff from my PS3, because simply using that capture card right there actually blocks out the input for OBS to capture it. So I have to use that in conjunction with that with an extra HDMI cable. Kind of sucks. The console layout for my dresser has changed since last time, sorry. The PlayStation consoles were originally on the right, but I moved them to the left so that it's more organized and I could switch to anywhere between the PS3, PS4, and PS5. The Xbox One X right there, it remains the same place. I use it as to heighten the TV, because if I didn't really put the Xbox One X below the TV, the amount of room that the bottom of the monitor wouldn't have enough for the PS3 to just sit under it. And part of it would kind of be blocked by the PS3's body. So that's why I made that change. I'll talk about that momentarily. The Xbox 360 Slim was originally over here, I believe. But now I moved it over here so I can put my PS2 on that. And this is actually something new. You have not seen this in the last time I did an update on this. A Nintendo Switch OLED. Unfortunately, they only had the OLED console available. This is a console that I got at the very, very beginning of this year, like all the way back in January. That was 10 months ago, good lord. And this Pro controller that I got from PowerA, I got all the way back in 2020 because at the time I only had the Switch Lite. So, one other thing I want to discuss, another thing I want to show real quick. This Ethernet cable that is required for me to play Twisted Metal Black online, and I also have an HDMI converter with the PS2 console set to said settings in the internal console options. You know, where you set it up without having a disc inside of it. Yeah. So I need to bring an HDMI cable from one of those three consoles, bring it over, and put it into here in order to have some much higher quality. Equally as good. Now, this is honestly a pretty bashed up drawer tower. This one here is just, cables and stuff. This one's for handheld stuff. Yes, I have Pokemon Platinum in there. A DSi. And even Heart Gold and Soul Silver in there somewhere. And this is where all the modern gaming stuff goes. And I think it was plainly obvious that the material that was used for this is a pretty weak sauce. Probably should get a much better drawer tower than that, because that looks pretty beat up. Also some medication on there, but I don't think you care about that. And then we have the bed, kind of a mess. I really didn't have the motivation to really make it that well because I wanted to get this video out since it's been almost a year ever since I gave an update on this. Now this right here, this was a gaming stand for all my game cases, but every time, I swear to you, this happens like every time I do it now. Every time I put tons of games into these little rows or columns, shelves, or whatever, the thing would just tip over and all the games would like be spread everywhere. That's basically the biggest thing that has kept me from putting any games over there, which I put those over there instead. Yes, that's a golf club and a golf ball right there. Wrist and shin weights, I suppose you could say. And this was originally going to be like a second computer, but I had to use the other TV. You know, that TV is actually the same model as that one right there. So I had a spare one on hand and I wanted to use it as a monitor and it works fine, but honestly, with this computer I've had since 2018, I believe. And there's a stack of Hot Wheels video games that I'm collecting. Over here, got my shelf full of stuff. Some Hot Wheels RC cars on the left there. More VGA to HDMI converter stuff there. Some letters. A Mario hat that I've gotten a long time ago from my cousin. Some winter gloves on top of it. Some batteries right here. D batteries, PS1 and PS2 memory cards. A Nintendo 64 controller pack. Cat laser. Some cards there. And just USB drives and junk and stuff. Lots of Hot Wheels stuff, I know. That's also like an RC droid, the Traxxas Alias, I think that's called. Yeah, I used to play that a lot back when I first got it in like Christmas 2019, I believe. I'm not sure what the exact date is. There's also some Be Excellent headsets box right there. Game Capture HD Pro, the Ruxio that I got, but this computer in general just couldn't handle it. I got some Hot Wheels car packs right here. They're just 10 car packs. What more can you say about that? And here are some busted controllers. Yeah, I want to get those fixed too, but it doesn't look like I will. Down here is just more controllers and junk right there. Sorry about the lack of light. There's a Guitar Hero controller. Some movies, car coloring book, and some kitty stuff. That's a Scarlet and Violet box, the Koraidon Elite Trainer box. Same thing with on top of Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. The temporal forces of both Iron Leaves and Walking Wake. And this is the modem that we use. Pretty basic. And I'm making use of all the Ethernet cable ports. The cords here are a little bit of a mess, admittedly. Not the best at organizing when it comes to this, but it's not my fault that the cords are pretty weak in flexibility as far as that goes. This is the Hot Wheels Unleashed car collection cases that I'm trying to fill up. The latest edition is 5 alarm monster trucks. I believe that's 1 out of 11 in total. Yeah. So I'm working on those slowly but surely. Here's the TV tray with more stuff on it. That's a white PS4 controller, a timer, flashlight, Xfinity remote, my other phone, my wallet, and a sprayer. Just for like keeping the cats away from stuff. That's a bag of candy on the doorknob. Oh yeah, one other thing that I did during my throughout the past year is that I noticed that there was a screw right here to hang the plug bar on, so I took advantage of that, and I can now organize these plugs more easily instead of just having to like go get on the floor, reach out from under the dresser, because that's always a pain to do. So yeah, if you haven't done that already, I strongly recommend that you do, to have an easier time and to not get your clothes dirty, if you're really that clean of a person. Under the bed on this side, that blue and yellow case has full of cars. Lots of them are dirty. I really don't mind those. Lots of card boxes. There's even an Arceus binder right there at the far left on top of that other car case where all the Hot Wheels Beat That vehicles are. And an Iron Valiant Elite Trainer box in the corner right there. You can barely see it. Over here, got the Pokemon tins and some more boxes. And over here, sorry about the lack of light, it's just nothing but cars and more boxes. Mario Kart Live Home Circuit, I do have that. I think I will be doing that for like a few videos. So, now we come to my office. Now this is where I spend most of my time. Got tons of stuff right here, tons of computer-based stuff, another Guitar Hero controller that I use for this computer behind me. Those two are for my chair, or those speakers. I was originally going to use those, but then I need another cord to really make use of them. A Super Mario mushroom right there. That's the fridge. There's a Turtle Beach headset. Get this out of here real quick. Yoink. It's full of candy and the 2 Hot Wheels Unleashed games. Some cleaning materials for the whiteboard here, as well as cleaning up just general animal oopsies. Some markers, which I don't even think a lot of them work anymore. I should probably get new ones. Some eraser right here. It's like this is like a Christmas magazine, which is just fine. This is like a neon sign. I'm pretty sure I showed this last time. And as you saw right there, I have a clamp that will keep my sleeping bag on my computer chair at all times. Good for like zipping myself up in like cold weather, like cold temperatures and stuff. Pretty convenient. It even goes under the desk. And speaking of the desk, you probably already seen this. Well, actually, you have seen this before, but there are some few changes. First of all, let's go over here, because I'm pretty sure you're concerned on why there's this small collection of Need for Speed games that I have here. Well, I'm working on a collection of getting all of them. Thinking about getting the PS2 version of Carbon and Pro Street to balance out the PS2 era. I know Undercover has a PS2 release, but I'm just gonna stick with the PS3 version. Yeah, there's the computer that's powering right now. Here's the boom arm and my mic right here. I always loved this thing because of how it looks. It's a Quadcast, a HyperX Quadcast. A little crooked. I'll do that later. And then this little bag here hanging from that screw in the wall. This only includes a microphone for my headset down there. Why am I doing that? For convenience's sake. Moving down here on the desk, that little bar right there is a power pack. It's powered by a USB, and I like to take it with me on strolls to keep my phone going. And there's also the webcam right there. Yep. Only PS5 controller that works like all the time. And here, besides this $151 electrical bill, there's a Nintendo DS, a bag full of crystal dye, a pencil, a two-way screwdriver on both sides, a metal fidget spinner, some rubber bands, and some USB drives. And over here, Airheads Extremes. You can never go without those. There's some Pokemon plushies that my friend sent me over for my birthday this year. And the left to right, Emolga, Eevee, Espeon, and Glaceon, with a little bit of a Glaceon sticker below its feet, if you can see there. There's also an Umbreon and a Luxray figure, a lighter, which is that red and gray thing in the center of the screen there, and the Quadcast, HyperX Quadcast, sorry, microphone stand with the Sijoy branded shaver on it, a Zacto knife, and some nail clippers. And I have the Ethernet cable going along into between those boxes, all the way behind the dresser and the bed to that modem right there. I also have a charging plugs over here for convenience's sake as well. As you can see, I prefer conveniency because it's just more efficient that way. That right there is a trash can. And I believe that is everything. Oh, right. You're probably wondering what these Christmas lights are for. Well, if I just want to have some lo-fi going on, I just have this to plug in. See? I have clips that hold these lights on the top of the ceilings. Pretty nice. Good ASMR theme material. And I also am doing the same out here as well. I didn't cover it earlier because I just forgot to mention it. Wrong switch. Yeah, but unlike my room, this was actually required for me so that I could see when going on my way out. There are Christmas lights over here. I don't know if you can see. I don't know why those aren't being powered on. Probably because they're like burnt out or anything. But yeah, that seems to be everything for my full basement tour. So I hope to see you guys in another video. Bye.